Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sumit Gupta, consultant dermatologist and vitiligo specialist at Skinovation Clinics, New Delhi. Today we are going to talk about certain questions which are frequently asked by vitiligo patients. It is important to note that vitiligo patients, especially who have widespread vitiligo, are excessively sensitive to sunlight. So they need to wear their sunscreens and protect themselves from sun very effectively. Secondly, they should avoid any excessive injury on their skin, any trauma on their skin, because the sites of trauma can often reactivate and cause white spots at that area. Thirdly, it's very important to note that vitiligo is only a skin condition, whereby the skin loses its pigment. The skin is functioning normally and it should not be made a mental disorder. It should not be made a social or a psychological disorder. It should just remain a skin disorder. Often we see, especially in kids who start getting this vitiligo or white patches, the parents become very much stressed and depressed. How the child is going to live his life with this? What will happen? They should not behave like this. They should have the confidence. The treatment is possible. Life is long. Maybe there would be better treatments in future, even better than what we have now. And most importantly, the child may get a lot of psychological complexes, like he is inferior at this formative age. It is important for the parents to understand this and behave appropriately in front of their children. It is often believed that certain food items like sour food, white colored food can increase vitiligo. Till date, there is no scientific evidence which has been gathered from around the world which can point towards this hypothesis. A lot of studies have been performed on thousands of patients across the world of different dietary habits pertaining to what food items can or what food habits can increase or decrease vitiligo. There is no conclusive evidence of any such thing which has been found in any of the studies. A lot of times we see that a lot of patients compromise their nutritional status by avoiding certain food items in their diet, especially kids. It is important to not follow such dietary restrictions because they are unscientific and often can be more harmful than beneficial. Vitiligo is never contagious to other people. It is never communicable. We should never ever, and it is also illegal to practice untouchability with any person, of any disease whatsoever. In India specifically, a lot of people from ancient times think that vitiligo is related to leprosy. I want to clear this myth that vitiligo has no relation whatsoever with leprosy. These are two entirely different disorders, although they can be light colored spots in leprosy, but it is a very different kind of a disease and there are absolutely no relation between the two. Some people have this misconception that vitiligo leads to skin cancer or can lead to skin cancer. There is no absolute association between vitiligo and skin cancer which has been found in a lot of studies which have been performed. Some people believe that vitiligo occurs more in patients who are products of mixed race parents or of parents who have different colors. There is no truth in this. The incidence of vitiligo in children of mixed race parents or parents of different color is absolutely same than that of children of parents which are of same color.